Parasha Emor contains one of the most talked about mitzvot, most talked about commandments in all of Jewish history, the concept of Kiddush Hashem, sanctifying God's name, and the exact opposite of that, Chilul Hashem, God forbid, the absolute desecration of God's name. Often we talk about Kiddush Hashem, the sanctification of Hashem's name, through these big, great, heroic acts. God forbid someone has to give up their life to sanctify God's name as a Jewish person, but actually it's not so big and heroic, or as big as heroic as we think. The Torah tells us, when it comes to sanctifying God's name, it uses it and commands us to do it in a passive form. Not an active Kiddush Hashem, not an active sanctification of Hashem's name, but passive. And actually the Talmud asks, what is an example of a Kiddush Hashem? Someone who acts in the right way, who's a mensch. People look at that particular person and say, praise to their parents who brought up such a person, praise to their teachers who taught such a person. Real Kiddush Hashem, of course, are the great heroic acts that we had throughout Jewish history. But just as important, the Torah is teaching us are the everyday moments, the everyday movements, the way in which we act when we think no one's looking, being a mensch, being a good person, and have others look up to us in the way we act. Shabbat Shalom.